recently, it was like a week after he first left, he ended up having a southern accent, but then he went back to being himself.
Awesome.
I know you don't really care about that.
I do. I hate America, but I respect every single soldier in the army. Because goddamn, they're the only ones that are really laying down their lives.
That's how I always felt. I always felt that way.
Yeah, I support the troops fully. I hate the president and I hate the fucking government. But I support the troops all the way.
That's exactly what I always felt. In fact, my history teacher, it was the end of my sophomore year of high school. What happened was, I got moved up to US 1 by writing a little note about my feelings of history, and I wrote to my history teacher, and he knew exactly where I was coming from, how I felt, which is his reason for recommending me to US 1 back in junior year, which I couldn't go exactly. My name was there, but I couldn't go because I was in Wilson all the time. And I wrote, it's the enemy that's corrupting us with politics. They're the enemy we're living with. The real heroes are the soldiers. And once I wrote that, my teacher recommended it. You might notice though, this is what I've always noticed. I sort of just learned this on my own. I'm sure there are probably decent men who are politicians who wanted the right thing, but they don't get elected. It's always the problem. Always. The only politicians I ever looked up to were George Washington, simply because he freed the country of civil war and he led to freedom. And two, I look up to Abraham Lincoln simply because he ended slavery.
True.
That's the only two politicians I idolize, for those reasons. Of course, my father thinks they're corrupted too. Well, I'm sorry, Dad, I didn't go that deep in history because my teacher taught me that one subject. I went very deep in history, just not that deep, unfortunately, I don't know why.
Right. Let's do
like,
this.
example, Adolf Hitler, as an idealist, he had good ideas to how to lead the country, but he himself was nuts. I even tried to tell my dad about the swastika, where you told me that story, how a long time ago before Hitler corrupted the swastika, it was supposed to be a hope, but then Hitler...
No, actually he didn't. Yeah, he did corrupt it, but what happened was he flipped it.
Yeah, that's what I was telling my dad.
But he flipped it, and it meant peace. It was,
yeah,
it was the Hindu sign of peace.
I was telling him exactly what you told me.
And people, like, I actually went to a wedding, a Hindu wedding once, and like they have the Hindu sign of peace. And, my mom's like, okay, these people Nazis because he's walking everywhere. I'm like, no, Mom, that's the Hindu sign of peace and prosperity.
Yeah. You know, it took me a long time to realize this. The SS Army, right? The swastika symbol, instead of, like, you know, aside from the SS having an SS logo. The swastika is the same thing, but just shaped different. Yeah, like one is in the center.
SS, if you put the SS together, you can pretty much call it a swastika.
Yeah, I just realized that. I'm like, it took me forever to realize that. Because I was trying to figure out, why did it look so much alike? Oh, there's an S on the center of the S. Yeah, well, you obviously know Charles Manson, the murderer, right? A long time ago, before him and the Manson family were convicted of murder, which they were, but way before that, he wanted to join the SS, but you know what happened? He was told no. He was sicker to begin with. Of course, when I read Marilyn Manson autobiography from beginning to end, which I did, I like a lot of what Marilyn Manson proved, though, what he did, because talent-wise and rockstar-wise, he took the talent of Alice Cooper, combined with the personality of Marilyn Monroe, and he took the dark side of Charles Manson and created Marilyn Manson, which I think is pretty unbelievably smart, because it's his philosophy of good and evil in a rock and roll form. That's exactly what it is. And it's really not along the lines of, you know, like, he is considered the other Alice Cooper, the same way how Rob Zombie is the second Alice Cooper, that part I get, but Marilyn Manson, the guy himself, he brings so much meaning to what he's talking about in his songs of insanity and how it can corrupt and destroy people. Because that's what sort of happened to him.
Right.
I mean, do I agree every idea he came with? No, but I can understand why.
Right.
But I still follow him because I love his music. I just like what he does. I'll tell you what I don't agree with, though. The government didn't have to make him look like a freak as much as he was, because the world finally found out he wasn't a freak. He was on so much drugs that they fucked up his mind. That's what really happened. Once he came out of rehab, the churches found out, the government found out, they found out, you know, this guy Brian Q. Warner, aka Marilyn Manson's a really down-to-earth, nice guy. We just didn't see it to begin with. But he is both famous and infamous, which is pretty reasonable.
Right.
Do you like more comparing-wise? Do you like Rob Zombie more or Marilyn Manson?
Rob Zombie.
Me too. I mean, I love Marilyn Manson, but Zombie's more fun. There's really nothing depressing about Zombie. It's all about going to the show, having a good time.
Right.
Like, Marilyn Manson is fun too, but some of his songs really are about the downside.
Right.
Which one?
There's no girl. Yeah, there's girl.
Yes, there is!
Well, that's just a random picture that someone put as a Skype chat video. That's like one of the girls like in this chat, but that's like her like sweet 17.